Hey Jake, what are you doing?
Just got to Big Pine Lake, getting the snowmobile out, doing some ice fishing.
Okay guys, we've been up here. This is full day number 2. I got a half day in on Monday, but we haven't been doing the best job filming. As you guys saw, we've caught a few walleye. We've caught a few that we didn't get on camera because the GoPros weren't working, and when you're in live action and getting a phone out. So we have a few clips that you guys here, we'll show them right here. We just caught, what was the other one? 22, and we just threw it outside. I couldn't even take a picture because as I pulled that one up, this rod went off, and this is an 18.5. Literally at the exact same time, and he's a healthy release. Oh, let's go.
Oh, that's a nice, yeah, that's.
But we're gonna venture out today. We got the snowmobile, the little pop-up, and we're gonna be running. We're on a just off north side of Mille. There's a few lakes here that we're gonna try out today and see if we can't get some crappie. But we got everything loaded up. I should probably help Jake here get stuff done.
Yeah, that's water.
Yeah, that's water. Yeah.
Holy cow, we're running because we had to go get the scale.
Dude, that's a mountain. I've never seen, but that's a...
Come on, baby.
That's a jam boundary out there.
I don't know. I mean, you just look at like, you just.
He's huge.
Let's go. Yeah. The best part about some fresh powder, we got about 6 inches last night. Okay, Jake, let's go fishing.
Alright, let's fish.
Okay. Okay guys, we're fully loaded up. All the rods, boxes, bait, everything in there. On top, we've got the good old Garmin Panty Optics right there. We're gonna be jumping around. The strategy today, punch some holes before we set up, drop down with the Panoptics, hopefully find some fish before we commit anywhere. But we pulled this place up on Navionics. We got a couple drop-offs we're gonna try, or hopefully we can do a little duo species and maybe a personal best pumpkin seed sunfish, because I've only caught like 2 pumpkin seeds in my life, and a state record I lost off the edge of the boat here earlier this summer. The first hole of the day, guys.
Probably about 12 inches of ice.
Panoptics unit. Okay. So we're just gonna leave this thing sitting on the back and we're gonna see what we got here. Okay guys, so as you can see on Navionics here, there is a huge 2 little mounds. So we got, it goes to 5 foot, here goes to 5 foot, and in the middle we're down at 30. So when he drops down, we should be pretty close to 20. The Navionics is usually pretty spot on. Out here you got a big basin, over here you got a basin. So hopefully we can catch some walleye traveling in between and get some crappie. That's the goal. So that's why we chose to set up here. And now Jake is getting the Garmin going. We're gonna see what's around. So we're just gonna be turning the handle, see if we don't see any schools of fish or anything along those lines. Nope.
Out that way.
Yeah, that way should be deep. Oh dang, we're in 37 foot here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
shore, we came up that huge hump that you can see there.
Yep, so pointing back, guys, this is where we're at. Whoops, oh no. So, we're in 35 foot here, and if you point up, you can see it goes up to, there's 20, and I think we can even, okay guys, so we moved a little. We're still trying to find the spot on avionics. I think our app is a little off, or like our location isn't spot on. So we're still trying to find the hump. But we drilled on top of one of the humps, and we're in, if you guys can see there, 4 foot. And we've got marks on the bottom, so I dropped in real quick. And look at this, we got a little baby perch. But let's stay tuned.
There's a little fish moving through there.
Alright guys, here's the setup. We got 3 holes. Panoptics is outside. The cord is, so we can optimize space. If you guys look at this ice, look how clear that stuff is. Hopefully we get one on for you, because we're going to be able to see it fight through the ice. What? It's going to happen. When we were out there running around, we did catch
Couple perch.
couple perch, little ones. Well, we're gonna see. We found a bigger drop off that goes right up next to a grass line. And Jake says we're about to be up to the tits in the walleye.
Very true. I've actually got a rattle reel on now just to cause some noise.
Oh, I like it.
I can see on the Panoptics I'm about 6 inches off the bottom.
Oh, he's about to stir it up. Okay, Jake's rocking that. I'm gonna do a dead stick here in the corner with just a good old tungsten jig and a minnow. Jig and a minnow. I'm gonna have that dead stick here in the corner, and then in the middle, I might put down a little tungsten jig with a wax worm so Jake can make fun of me, because I love me catching them little perch.
Yes, he does. Alex, would you rather catch a jumbo perch or 3 17-inch walleyes?
Oh, 3 17-inch walleyes.
Okay. All right.
Jumbo perch, like what are we talking?
Keeper, good sandwich size.
Oh, I'd rather catch the 3 walleye.
Okay.
Now, if you were gonna say like South Dakota jumbo perch, 13 14 incher.
All right, would you rather clean a mess of South Dakota jumbo perch or a mess of walleye and eat? Whoa. Catch, clean, eat.
Whoa. Gosh, these are tough questions, Jake. I was not
Okay,
prepared.
with the rattler, we're attracting some little fish. Those look like perch. I think I see what would be 2 keepers down there. See that, Al? Look at that. Here's my rattle reel, and you can see those little fish coming to check it out.
So that's the jig and a minnow. If you guys were curious, we're on 50 inches of ice.
Not quite, but we're definitely on 14 inches of ice.
14 inches. All right. Oh, there's a bunch of fish coming to look at that minnow.
Yeah. You got anything down there with a wax worm?
Oh, I'm about to, buddy. We're gonna get the good old Black Betty.
Holy hell. Look at all them.
Yeah, that's a giant school. I don't even know where my jig's at. I'm just waiting for the bite. It's gonna happen.
Hang on.
Oh!
No! Did he just bust your line?
Dude, he just broke me off. Was the GoPro on?
Yeah, when it busted off.
Give him the rundown on the Panoptic.
We had all these little bait fish in there. There's Alex's lure going up and down. All these little dots, you can't see them now because a big fish, real dark spot, came in and scared them all away. Hit Alex's dead stick on the minnow and then snapped his line. So good chance it was a good sized walleye or a really good sized northern, that because all those bait fish just scattered immediately. So we're gonna get back to it. Alex, thoughts?
Darn it. Those are frustrating, huh?
This is the side other fishing shows don't show you.
Dude, I wasn't putting any pressure on him. He just ripped the minnow off. That was a... I don't think so. Okay guys, let me show you what we're working with here. Look at that. That is all fish. You can't even tell this is bottom. That's all perch. Perch, perch, perch. Here's my jig all the way up here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. But there's my jig right there in the water, and I literally have a perch. You probably can't see it, but you can see like 3 or 4 of them all the way up in the water column. We're in 16-0 with the deucer, so we're in 18 foot of water. And then, if you guys are ever wondering what that's like, gosh, look at all those fish. And then you go over to the Panoptics. Jake, why don't you give him a close-up there? All those little dots. There is like 2,000 perch down there. So what we've been doing, we've caught, I don't know, 10 or so of them, which we haven't recorded because they're like 3 to 4 inches. And what we're doing is what's super cool on the Panoptics, right down there, that whole school of fish, you guys saw all those dots. The 2 big bites we've had, which you guys caught the tail end of both of those. One broke off. The other one felt definitely, the first one was probably a pike. Second one, I felt definitely like a walleye. It was coming up like a wet sock, and I lost it a little bit below the hole. It didn't break off. I had a big minnow on, so I'm guessing it didn't have it all the way in its mouth, and it pulled the minnow off. But you on the Panoptics, you can see the huge marks shoot in, and all the perch will just disappear. There won't be a perch on the screen. And then that's when the dead sticks have gone down twice. So we're kind of just jigging, keeping these perch interested, catching a few here and there, and then waiting for something big to swim through. So that's the strat. That's what we got going on. Using waxies on little tungsten jigs for the perch, and then we've each got a jig and a minnow down for the dead sticks. But there's a million fish there. That's what we're looking at. Here's kind of the setup. So you've got, sorry guys, it gets foggy in here. A little hot in this rhino. But 3 holes, or Jake's got 2 in the corner, 1 for his dead stick and 1 for his jigging. And then every once in a while, I've been throwing down the, oh man, I can't think of the name of this. It's from Frostbite, but it's one of their big size rattles. So I've been putting this down, trying to stir stuff up, and the first time I put it down is when like 2 seconds later that pike came flying in. So every once in a while I'm dropping this down, trying to stir stuff up, get somebody's attention. But yeah, loaded. Definitely fish here. We're just waiting on the big ones to come through. So hopefully we're going to stay tuned, and if it hits Jake's line, he could go 100%, and I'm just really hoping to land one of the next ones if I get bit again. I'm 0 for 2 today on big fish. Smoking the perch though.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine.